friend of mine. I don't see Virat as a cricketer. I don't see Virat as the superstar Indian cricketer. I see him as my buddy, and I treat him as my buddy. I don't talk to him about his pull shot or his druk. I captained RCB in 2008, and Virat was a very, very young, up-and-coming batter. Back in those days, I could see a superstar. This guy asked the right questions. He sat next to the right people. I mean, in our dressing room, we had Anil Kumble, Rahul Dravid, Jock Callis, the greatest cricketer that's ever lived, Mark Boucher, Dale Steyn, Ross Taylor. I mean, the who's who of world cricket was in that franchise in 2008. And so Virat, the youngster, he would sit next to Callis and he'd speak to Callis. He'd sit next to Boucher, he'd speak to Boucher. He'd sit next to Anil Kumble, sit next to Rahul Dravid. He'd just sit next to the guys. He'd sit next to Dale Steyn. And then also at practice, he'll want to test himself against Steyn. He'll want to do things with Callis. And I could see right there was another guy as well in that dressing room, a guy called Virat Goswami. And Virat again was the same type of cricketer. And obviously they've gone different ways. Virat didn't make it as well as Virat's obviously gone to complete and utter superstardom. But these guys asked the right questions, and they were with the right players. And our relationship goes back there. We had an incredible bond, and he's a friend of mine. I don't see Virat as a cricketer. I don't see Virat as the superstar Indian cricketer. I see him as my buddy, and I treat him as my buddy. I don't talk to him about his pull shot or his cover drive, because it actually doesn't interest me. I've known the guy for 15, 16, 17 years now, and I knew the guy that wasn't who he is back in the day. And he's always been polite, he's always been kind, he's always been responsive, and that's why I go out of my way to tell people, like I had today. I had to tell the media today that they need to calm down on Virat and on Rohit, because these guys are cricketers that should be enjoyed, and you guys will one day wish that you saw Rohit Sharma slapping Australians all over the place. You will wish one day, in the not too distant future, that you saw Virat playing the way that he did against Pakistan at the MCG last year. These are days that you should treasure. These are days that you should actually say, Virat and Rohit are playing together on Thursday. I'll be there for the game. And those are the days that you guys should turn your TV on and you should say, we've got to enjoy these days, because Virat is not long to finish, Rohit is not long to finish. And it's always very quick and easy to say, next, 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 next. But just remember to always, always appreciate what you have now. And what you have now in Virat and Rohit is absolute greatness. And you should always remember that.
Incredible.